right. Hello. So what we got here is a Yorion Omnath Green Sun Zenith deck in Legacy. The format. So I haven't played Magic in a while. I haven't played Legacy in longer. But this deck's a lot of fun. I started watching content from folks like Bosch and Roll and Thraben U, and golly, if they didn't get me back into Legacy, something fierce. so, uh, again, it's been a while, but this has been doing all right. Not like it's not anything special, but it's been keeping me in play points. So I've been liking this one. So what do we got? We got 16 lands. Then we got 14 fetches. It's a lot of them. Because the main thing that we're doing here is we're trying to support Omnath. This card, I thought that this was banned in Legacy when I first started playing, and then I realized it wasn't. Like I was playing some like a bant list, like everybody basically. um, and then I realized that all the bant lists were basically four color, but nobody was playing the Locus of Creation. Omnath, everybody's buddy over here. So I decided to right that wrong, and I have been playing Omnath, and it's a lot of fun. It does pretty well against a lot of decks. The one thing I've noticed so far, though, is that Omnath has a lot of variance as to how good it can be. A lot of the times, people will respond to the enter the battlefield trigger and destroy it, and that's why we're running 4. Because that happens a lot. But you know what? If they're just destroying it immediately, like if it catches a swords to plowshares, that's fine. It's one fewer swords to plowshares that can get aimed at prime time over here. Because that is our top end of the Green Sun Zenith chain, because we are running Fields of the Dead. Now this is I wasn't playing Magic when this card came out. This is a pretty cool finisher. Some of the Yorion decks do run that as a finisher. I found that it's pretty good in this one as well. Again, because Omnath likes lands, really enjoys the lands dropping down. So the one thing that I've been going back and forth on as I have been testing this is trying to figure out the appropriate number of Life from the Loam. And right now I have it at 1, because you can't have 0 if you're playing Fields of the Dead, because, they're going to waste your fields, and then you got no recourse. But I have tried it with 3, and I've tried it with 4, and I've tried it with 1, and I'm sticking with 1 for now for incredibly petty reasons. I just don't like how much clock it eats up during each draw. You have to ignore it each and every time. There might be like a right-click shortcut to just like always ignore. But if there is, I haven't done that yet. So I like having 1 though. We have this many fetch lands, and that's why I've been trying more. But the thing is that they're not good later on in the game, obviously. So I was like, okay, well, what is a good way to get lands, to find lands, and this also like good in the late game? Like, it doesn't always have to find lands, and the answer is expressive iteration. Like, I mean, I'm playing Omnath, I'm running red anyway, so sure, all right, we'll try it. We'll try some expressive iteration. And every time I tested this list, I kept wanting to cut expressive iteration because it feels slow a lot of the time. But when you don't have it, you really miss it. So this is the list that I'm running with. Couple of other card things to consider. I'm only running the 1 Uro. I think, all right, here's my hot take. I think Uro is bad. In a post-prismatic ending world, Uro is... all right, so let's look at the front half. So you're paying 3 mana for an Explore with minor upside and the gain 3 life. That's not the best. That's not the best. I don't think that's playable. And obviously you can get it back and stuff like that. But everybody's running swords. Everybody's running prismatic endings. I just really don't think that this big boy is all that great at the moment. I'm sorry, but I don't. So I'm running one though because obviously if it runs away, the game runs away the game. One of the spicier 3-drops that I'm running is Clothis. I really like Clothis. It is difficult to deal with. Obviously, you can still deal with it in the same way. Prismatic Ending kills all souls, regardless of how good or bad they were. But that being said, in decks that don't run Prismatic Ending, this is a decent get. And one of the things that I found when I was playing this is that you want to target a Green Sun Zenith target that is you want a couple in the lower slots, because obviously once you get to 4, you want this. Was experimenting with Titania at 5 for a little bit, but unfortunately she did not make the cut, because really if you're doing it for 5, you might as well just wait for the last mana so that you can get prime time. And so this little Hex Drinker, this little buddy, I'm a big fan of Hex Drinker. I was not running it at first, because I only have 80 cards and every slot matters, so it's very, very difficult to squeeze in additional cards here and there. But I found that against a lot of decks, like, this thing is legit. If they're in any way slow, then you get it out on 2, because you're searching for it almost exclusively, and then on turn 3 you can already threaten to give it protection from instants. So that's it obviously has that 1 turn of downtime if you're doing it on turn 2, but otherwise, I mean, it's a pretty low investment for there's a very small window basically, and if you are able to get it through that window, it's unbeatable. So I tried testing it without, and I really missed it. I actually really, really like this, and I think that it is, at first I was like, oh, well, the Omnath and the Clothis and the Uro, that's the reason, and obviously the primetime at the top end, that's the reason why I'm playing Green Sun Zenith. But no, I feel like this little snake friend is it earned my respect. I'll say that. Anyway, other spicy things? No, that's it. So in the sideboard, you got a couple of Zenith targets in Knight of Autumn, Collector Oof. I am running 2 Meltdowns. Urza Saga, Urza Saga is a problem. So just that'll help clear things up a little bit. Painter decks also seem to be very popular at the moment, and Meltdown's really good against those. Running 2 Surgicals for additional beating up on the graveyard. I have the 4th Endurance, which I've been siding in a lot versus Delver decks. It's just really good, and it takes them off Murktide Regent. I'm sad that I cannot run 4. If I thought it was at all feasible, then I would. But here's the main thing that I found. I think Endurance is an incredible card, and in all the other decks that I run 4 of them. However, in this one, there is the tension with the Omnath and the Pips, because everyone's on Wastelands now. You can't. That's why I'm running the Prismatic Vista suite. I'm running a lot of the basics. I mean, obviously I'm running Ice Fang, so I got to do that anyway. But you really want to be playing on basics with this deck, because you're playing some bigger things. You don't want to get taken off mana. So that's why I'm running these guys. But if you want to run your Omnath out on turn 4, you can't afford a double green Pip. So there is some tension between those two. And instead of cutting an Omnath, because I just this card is just very, very good against aggro decks, which I feel like this list has some trouble with sometimes. Like, obviously you have the good cheap removal and some Ice Fang Quaddles, but I mean, we're running 80 cards here, so you need additional stuff for that. So I decided that Endurance was the one to cut on, because it's again, double Pips are a little bit rough with this deck. I'm also running the 4 Force of Wills, which I'm only mentioning because I sideboard these out a lot. I've been finding, I don't know how correct that is, but against a lot of the decks, like against Delver and stuff like that, I'm really not interested in 2-for-1ing myself. Nothing that they have is all that important to make it worth a 2-for-1. And also, this is a very green heavy deck. I mean, obviously, we got Ice Fangs we can exile, we got Omnaths we can exile. But this is really an in case of emergency card, and I'm not 100% sure that I should even be playing for Force of Will. I think that it is very possible that this would make more sense if I split it with Force of Negation because that's more castable. But you know, we're Bruin, right? So you got to test stuff, and obviously you need it against combo decks. So that's a concession that I've made. That I don't like it, but you know, we're gonna go with it. So that's basically the deck. I don't think there's anything else I got that's particularly spicy that needs to be discussed. So let's go. This deck is a lot of fun, I will say. Omnath is a very powerful card. I'm a little surprised that more folks aren't playing it. I don't really understand, especially in the Yorion 4-color Zenith decks that are already running almost all of the same cards that I am. I don't really understand why they're not running that too. But you know what? I also don't have any trophies yet in this format. I've been getting a lot of 3-2s and 4-1s with this list, which you know is enough to keep me playing. But it hasn't been enough to get a trophy yet. So like let's try for it. Let's see if we can do it. I think we can. I think we can. I guess while we're waiting, we'll just double check. I am running 1 Scooz in the main. Everybody's running their graveyard stuff, and it's kind of like a concession for not having the 4th endurance. I am not 100% sure if that's the right choice to make, but although this is much more green mana intensive overall than endurance, obviously you don't need that green mana up front, so I have found it's a little bit easier. It scales over time, and it can sometimes get even bigger. So you know they all do different things. I do have a lot of kind of graveyard hate in this deck, just kind of incidentally. Oof. All right, this is a dangerous hand. I'm gonna keep this, but it's a dangerous hand. So I always wonder if I'm supposed to do Ponder first, but I think that what I should be doing is Abundant Growth first. So I'm going to fetch a Forest. I'm going to get my Abundant Growth out there. All right, let's open all of these things. I also am going to try very hard to not forget that I have a Yorion, because, again, I'm new at this, and it is very easy for me to forget that. All right, so let's get... I guess one thing I didn't mention earlier, I'm running exclusively snow-covereds. That's maybe not optimal in some respects, because I am running, Field of the Dead or whatever it's called. Interesting, Ether Vial, and so this is Goblins, I'm assuming. But anyway, the main thing is sometimes you want green because of endurance, like I mentioned. Sometimes you want... Well, you don't usually want blue unless you're doing Uro, or hard casting. All right, I'm gonna run this out there and ponder. All right, that's not bad. I want essentially all of these. Let's go like that. All right. Let's end this little guy. But the main thing that I've been finding is I want Ice Fang Coatls on at all times. It is possible I could switch out, again, like I was saying, I need the 2 green, so I do want both of the forests to be snow covered. But, a little stinker. Alright, so they might have a Muxus just right away, which is... they 100% have a Muxus right away, which is not ideal. But fortunately, I have the swords, so, you know, hopefully I'm not just dead. But we'll find out. Sometimes Muxus can miss, right? All right, you got me. That was one of the best Muxus hits I've ever seen. All right. All right, so goblins. What are we doing against goblins? I want the endurance in. I will take out a force of will. I think I just want Oof and Night in as just some folks that I can cast. And what am I going to do? I actually don't have a great sideboard plan against decks like this because, I mean, I kind of like win or lose based on the merits of the cards I'm already running. All right, let's try this. Yeah, I'll play first. All right. Sure, let's keep. I might be keeping some loose hands every once in a while because I am experimenting. All right, what do I want to do here? I guess I'll lead on that, and I'm not going to Abundant Growth just yet. All right, let me open up my windows. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to Abundant Growth the mountain that I'm going to fetch so that it can cast... Expressive Iteration. Or it can cast Uro. All right. So I'll get the island first. I guess that's also good against Ether Vial too. I don't know if that was 100% my thinking when I took that. It probably was in there at least a little bit, but I was mostly it's a bear, and that's the main reason. Oh, that wasteland's not gonna do you much good, my friend. I am only gonna be playing on basics. All right, so I'm gonna get the mountain here, and I'm going to Abundant Growth that. And I'm going to you know what? I'm just gonna brainstorm here, even though that's not like ideal. Okay, I'll put back this and doesn't really matter, I guess. All right. Yeah, I don't think I want a Abundant Growth. I was just looking for removal spell for this fella. All right, we got a Matron. Is Matron getting Muxus? Or is Matron getting another Pile Driver? Not sure what the line is for Matron in this board position. Like, they have an Ether Vial on 2. Obviously, they can't use it. A Gem Palm Incinerator, you say? You want to attack? All right, so they're going to Gem Palm my feller. I think what I want to do... I could GSZ for an Ooze, a Bird, Hex Drinker. I don't... another Ice Fang, which I don't think I want any of those things. So what I think I'm gonna do is just Expressive Iteration and see what happens. Because I definitely want All right, hand, bottom, exile. All right. So I'm going to take a knock here, but that's fine. Yeah, this is all right. I'll put it back in that order. Actually, do I just want to be looking for removal here? Yeah. Yeah, I don't really need that plains at the moment. All right, that's not bad. 3/4s are good folks. All right. Moving it up to 3. Interesting. Guess they're looking to drop some more matrons. Okay. You going for Muxus this turn? We're just loading up the prospector. Each other attacking goblin. All right. All right, I need to find a white removal spell or a land. So let's look for one of those. All right. Are you gonna blast this? Pyroblast? Reb. All right. All right, not ideal in the least bit. But that's all right. I still have Ice Fang. I can just jam that out there. I'm just running out Field to the Dead because I'm pretty far away from. Ooh, who are you? Pashalik Mons. I haven't seen this fella before. Whenever Pashalik Mons or another goblin you control dies, okay, that's fine. Deals 1 damage to any target. That is not ideal. With Skirk Prospector. Alright, well, I will draw a card and have them sack their Mog War Marshal. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It's not great. Alright, that's fine. Alright, let's try again. Goblins matchup was not very good. I did not draw the white removal spells. Unfortunately, I could not find them. That happens. I was actually thinking about that recently. If the deck could use like I don't know, like a little something more, in terms of interaction. Obviously, I'm trying to run a lot of card draw because I'm running a big deck, and but that being said, 8 has typically been enough, but you know, sometimes you draw stuff, sometimes you don't. Man, that Muxus in game 1 though, that was a very good Muxus. It hit Sling Gang. It's unfortunate too because like typically the Omnath really helps against those decks. It's another card I didn't see, which is unfortunate. But you know, 80 cards. Sometimes that happens. I mean, it can happen in 60 cards too, but you know, 80 obviously there's a greater chance of that happening. But usually, you know, having a 4/4 on the board that gains you 4 life every once in a while, you know, I do love me an Obstinate Baloth or especially one that is okay. The Daddy. I remember the Daddy. The Daddy is well-known legacy player. This hand is garbage, so I will be mulliganing this one. All right. It's not a bad 6. I mean, it's not the best 6, and I wish it was better, but let's try it. It's unfortunate I can't Green Sun on for the Dryad Arbor, but that being said, doing it on 1 really isn't that bad either. I can still get a bird, and that'll give me a turn 3. Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. we'll see if I make it that far. Getting all lofty, talking about living to turn 3. When that might not happen. All right, let's feel like if I'm gonna win this one, I gotta be bold. Gotta get out there with a Dryad Arbor. Because that is, if that sticks, that's gonna enable me to get a bird next turn, and then the turn after. Yeah, good luck. Oh, they did call endurance. All right, never mind. It's a good bet. I thought for sure they were going to pick Force of Will, because that's almost exclusively what I see the Blind Cabal Therapy name. But, you know, it was a good call. They know what they're doing. Well. Alright, this isn't the worst. So what do they got? They got Icarid, so they're going to dredge next turn, obviously. They do have 1 bridge in there. Yeah, I mean, I think I gotta go on this plan. I think it's my best bet. They do have 0 cards in hand, which is comforting. Obviously, Icarid can come out and slap me around, but that's fine. That was going to happen anyway. Ooh, 2 Faithless Lootings in there. All right. Lone Goat. Hello. Lone Goat, I'm trying Legacy. I'm trying my best. I lost the first round of this league so far, unfortunately, to just the perfect Muxus. All right, yep. I'm probably losing this one because it's game 1 against Dredge. So I'm assuming they're gonna pick Omnath here, because they saw Omnath with the first side of the Cabal Therapy. I've drawn a card since then, but yep. There goes Malocus. Still, though, this isn't the worst. See, like, they couldn't even attack with the Icarid because I have the Birds of Paradise. I don't know. I'm not that scared of this. I'm not that scared of this deck. I've seen Dredge do so much worse. All right. 72 cards in library. Yep, I'm playing a Yorion deck. Got the big bird right there. Not going to be able to get my Ice Fang Death Touch. But I don't know if that matters. I'm just going to run that out there and pass. Oh yeah, Lone Goat. They added a heart icon, which in all caps is described as a special area for a companion waiting to be cast. Are all of these in all caps? I guess they are. That's a choice. Maybe the daddy did that because they're a notorious fan of all caps. I think that's the only other card that they knew about. I'm not going to cast this one. Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to have to get the Tundra with this. Am I running a Savannah, actually? This is the deck, by the way. Am I running a Savannah, or did I cut it? I am running a Savannah. Okay. Arena still runs bad, I think, but Moto, I mean, you tell me because you're the one watching the stream, but when I did a test earlier, it was running really well. Like, it was like running significantly better than Arena was. Um, but, you know, are you going to do it? Nah, they're doing it. 2468. Yeah, sure, I'll just go to 10. That's fine. Well, yeah, I'm just dead. That's fine. All right, so against Dredge, I'm going to want the fourth Endurance. I'm going to want the two Surgicals. And I think that's it, actually. That's a shame, too, because that was like one of the... That was one of the easiest Dredge games to win, because they just did not get their stuff together in an expedient manner. But, you know, happens. Nice. I'm glad that it looks good at least. Yeah, the you can tell with like there's some movement around like this, and like it, you know, it had some hitches, but overall it's been really smooth, like significantly smoother than Arena. Which is fortunate because I'm totally not into alchemy or whatever at the moment, or standard or historic. Legacy I've been really enjoying though. Even when this deck isn't winning, it still just feels very fun to me. So I've been enjoying it. All right, what are we doing here? Honestly, like this is probably not right, but like I mentioned earlier, I don't like Force of Will against a lot of decks. I just don't. This deck doesn't run enough blue cards. Yeah, sure. We'll go with this. Okay, so what do we want to do here? I think what we want to do is, do we want to lead on Abundant Growth or Green Sun for... Nah, I think this is what I want to do. All right. So that will let me... That sets me up for... what I'll probably do is play Fields of the Dead, Abundant Growth that, next turn. And then the turn after, I'll have Expressive Iteration. Sure. I mean, I just... Yeah, that's what I thought. Ooh. Does that change things? It does not. Okay. Play that. Abundant Growth. can't forget my Yorian. All right, so they're looting. At least I don't have to deal with Vengevines. Icarids I can deal with. Or at least I think I can. Alright, I'm assuming they're going to pull the Green Sun Zenith. Maybe Expressive Iteration. Yeah, they got Green Sun. Okay, that's fine. That was pretty far from doing much. I mean, I guess I could have pulled out a Hex Drinker, but, I mean, this is fine. Ooh. Maybe. One into hand. Do you want to... Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's put Brainstorm on the bottom like a fool. Let's exile that. Let's get... It doesn't really matter. I'm just going to be playing on basics, I think. Okay. A bad Faithless Looting. Alright, they do have a bridge. Yeah, probably Lone Goat. Again, I'm I'm relearning Legacy, so this is not this is not a stream for optimal play. But yeah, like that is very possible. That's what I should have been doing. Let's move this down a little. Yeah, I am very land heavy at the moment. But, I mean, that's a good time for Hex Drinker, honestly. If you have a bunch of lands and not a lot of stuff to do with them. You've watched me play more Legacy right now than you've ever played? Dang. The daddy? What's wrong? What's that line from Silent Hill? Daddy, where are you? I tried my best. I guess while the daddy is disconnected, we can hop over here so that you can check out the deck. It's a Green Sun thing. Prime time at the top because we're running Fields of the Dead. The spicy thing, I guess, is Omnath because a lot of folks aren't running Omnath. Even in the Bant Yorian decks. Lone Goat, you gotta play Silent Hill. I mean, come on. You're an adult. All adults should have played Silent Hill at this point. I'm just gonna go around making up ridiculous things like that. You don't like being spooked? Well, alright. That's fair, I guess. It is a spooky game. Alright, so next... Sure. Do they have another... Closest to Silent Hill that you've gotten is Parasite Eve. That is not close. Sure. Alright, we got an Endurance. That's pretty effing good. Yeah, let's waste that. And Endurance you. Bye-bye. It's 0 for Resident Evil's play. Lone Goat, come on. Come on. Come on. Alright, well, they got their unfettered discard outlet out, so that's good for them. They can't really attack, which is good for me. Alright, let's just fetch some lands. Let's get a island. Let's get a Yorion to hand so I can play it next turn, and let's put counter on our little snake. Can't attack, obviously. That's really good, but fortunately, I think I'm okay because I can Yorion and blink my endurance. At least I'm hopeful that that's what's going to happen. Nothing I really want to... I'll attack with my endurance. You didn't own a PS1? That's, yeah, not owning a PS1 is probably... That makes a lot of sense that you wouldn't have been on that train. It happens. There's some good things, though, and they're still around, so I would recommend them, even if you don't like getting spooked. Alright, done. All right. I'm gonna... Jeez. All right. Well, that's unfortunate. I guess if I had a stop in one of these things, I probably could have surgical, but I did not, so I cannot. I mean, that's pretty good. All right, let's go Omnath. Seems pretty good. I unfortunately don't have enough to, because it's 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm one short of I'm one short. Oh, I won anyway. All right. I was one short of getting primetime. So that right there is the main interaction for why I think that Omnath is really good in this type of deck. You're already running 1,000 fetches, and Omnath just really neatly sets you up for the Green Sun Zenith for Primeval Titan on the following turn. Oh, I was short of Green Sun Zenith for 6 for the primetime. Yeah, why not? Let's run it. Who cares? I'm actually not gonna run my fetches out for a while or use this Life from the Loam. Primarily because I don't want to have to keep telling it that I want to draw over and over again. Yeah, let's start on Abundant Growth. because that will let... Oh, that's not bad. All right. All right. So that makes this become my makeshift mountain, and I can run off of this. Oh. All right. Well, I hope I get an endurance. Just gonna main phase this. All right. Get in my F6 equity. So, Lone Goat, regarding those lands, I think that it makes sense for me to play one island that is not snow covered. But I do, because of endurance, I want two forests in play a lot of the time. So I just made everything snow because I haven't had trouble getting, like, look, I have one Land of the Dead, and I'm almost exclusively going to be finding that via the prime time. And if prime time is involved, I'm going to have 7 lands regardless. So I haven't found that. The limiting factor that I've found in my playing so far is getting those other snow permanents for Ice Fang. I do run 2 forests and 2 islands because I do have the Uro, and I want to make sure that I can cast the Uro off of basics. But I don't want 2 blue mana most of the time. Obviously, I'd want 2 green because of endurance. Oh, that's a problem. Well, I hope I draw Swords Plowshares. This game is not looking too great, I gotta admit. Yep, you got me. All right. So what do I need to get me back in this game? Well, I need a creature to die. That's for starters. Jeez Louise. Yeah. I'm not coming out of this one. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I block the Hogak. I go to 4. I have absolutely no way of coming out of that. I guess I could go to 6. But I'm not in great shape. Oh, and they have 2. Yeah, they have 2 of those. Never mind. I'm not winning this game. Let's go to a different match. All right, so not a great start so far. Hogak tramples. Oh my gosh. See, I didn't know that. Dang, Hogak's a little stinker, huh? Hogak's So again, one of the things that I have found is, I'm running all of the card draw that I can because I'm trying to get through the 80 card deck. Most of the time, I've been doing all right with just the swords and the prismatic endings. Some Yorion decks don't even run all. No, I'm thinking of 60 card decks. Never mind. I think all the Yorion decks run 4 prismatic ending as well. I don't know. Maybe I should be running a couple of other removal spells, but I haven't run into a ton of issues with it so far, so I don't know. We'll see. I am noting, however, that in game 1 and this one, I was a bit lacking on those. I also didn't draw a lot of the card draw stuff that my deck is absolutely full of. So maybe there's that. 80 card deck, you got a lot of variance. We're learning together. All right, let's keep this one. All right. Vivarus or Vivarus. I'm going to pronounce it like Belarus because I think that's better. All right, let's get our mana going. All right, so turn 1 I got that. Turn 2, I think I'm actually. Oh well, never mind. I'll just do this. I was gonna say I was thinking about getting a plains, but I actually don't need a plains at the moment. Ooh, I wonder what we're up against over here. Well, I'll play this. So I can Ice Fang end a turn. Yeah, I think what I want to do is put yep, that's fine. I don't need that anymore. No, you're fine. And let me just close that. All right. I think that yeah, I think that maybe this can be an island. I think I went a little too overboard on that because I do think I very rarely want 2 snow-covered islands, but I do want 2 snow-covered forests, so I do think that that's better. All right. One into hands, one on the bottom, exile. All right, now what do I want to get with this? I don't have to. Well, no, I should. I'll just get a. I'll just get in islands and I will ponder. Ooh, okay. 1, 2, 3. Should not have gotten an island there, by the way. That was ridiculous. 2, 3. No, I guess it's fine. I guess in my head I was working towards the Uro because I have to discard here. So I wanted to get the that's fine. I wanted to get the island because what I'm probably going to get with this flooded strand is just something that they're going to wasteland, which that's all right. That's not that big of a problem. What do I want to get with that? If they're just gonna waste it, I think probably Savannah is the one I'm gonna want to find. Sure. And they are just sculpting away. One of the things that I need to be aware of against one of I'm assuming this is gonna be a Mirko deck. Is I'm gonna want to fire off Endurance sooner rather than later. Actually, Mirko from no Murktide Regent. Whatever. I'm just gonna do this now. They are gonna force a will here probably, and then they're gonna. Actually, that's terrible. I'm gonna take a bit. I'm gonna take this slow because they do have this wasteland. I'm not just gonna spew off a tropical island. I'm gonna get this plains. I'm going to put pants on the plains. We're just taking it slow. No rush. I just don't want them to take me off a land. Like, you really don't want to get wasted with this deck. It is not the best. Alright, so I played a land, so it's not a good idea to do that. Do I want to get Yorion back into my hand? No, because I have too many cards already. Okay. Worked it through. Actually, Lone Goat, if you haven't been paying attention to Magic, you might not know about Murktide Regents. You should look it up. It's one of the main legacy cards at the moment. It's essentially 2 mana 8/8 with flying. You gotta have a graveyard first to make that happen. It's got Delve, and it gets bigger the more things you delve. Alright, that I can Prismatic Ending on my turn. Is that what I want to do, though? Maybe. Let's see. I'll play Ice Fang. Maybe I'll draw a land. I did, but that's not the one I want. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to take this even... We're going to keep taking it slow. I'm just playing that out. I don't mind if they waste me. That's fine. I can always get it back, and I prefer taking them off of mana here, honestly. So I already played a land. I have only seen one Ponder. Whatever. I'm just gonna put this in my hand. Mirko. Alright. So we got into Darcy. Darcy, darling dear. You left me dying, crying here with whiskey, gin, and pints of beer. Interesting. They're not wasting my Fields of the Dead. Oh. I guess I just had to wait another second. Alright. What do I want to do here? I think what I want to do here... I really regret these Abundant Growths. Alright. So what I want to do, I think, is we're going to... I think I'm just going to cast this. Playing around Daze. Let's just do that to keep them off Murktide for a minute. Just taking my time, just taking my time. I'll get Uro when I get Uro. Alright. They really don't like these snakes. They're like aggressively trying to clear the way for a Murktide Regents. Fortunately, I have these 2 Swords to Plowshare, so I do not care. But it's kind of it seems like that's the line that they're on, and I just find that a little funny. How I don't know. Aggressively they're shooting down these snakes. Like I don't know. I would try to maybe, if that wasn't their line, then I think that I would try to get the Endurance. But you know, who knows. Alright, this is not going to be, and this is the other reason why I'm only running 1 Life from the Loam, is because, well, I guess technically, it just does not matter. The only thing I don't want to get out of here is Fields of the Dead. Yeah, sure. So I do have 5 left for 1 more Uro cast. Although, let's see if they play a wimpy Murktide here. It looks like they're gonna. Because, like, this... What are you doing? Yeah, that's, I mean, yeah, okay. Delve. You gotta delve. Mirko T, oh my god, who would have seen this coming? Alright, let's try to Swords to Plowshares this creature. It worked. Okay. Let's play this. I don't really need a mountain because I have my other stuff set up. I'd rather just have redundant green sources. Alright, I'll leave a Life from the Loam's worth of lands in there. Oh, I've won. Hey, that's true, Lone Goat. You're right. The snakes are also good for Yorion. Fortunately, my opponent doesn't know that I almost exclusively forget about my Yorion. It's just one of those things. It's not relevant until very late in the game for the most part. So it's tough. It's tough to remember. Interesting. Excuse me. We'll see how this hand goes. I am going to... Oh my gosh. Wonderful. Sure. I'll run into days. That's fine. No days, huh? Alright. Good to know. Good to know. No days. I could try to wasteland them into the Stone Age. I don't think that's a good idea, though. It's especially not a good idea now. You got a Darcy? No. Boy. Okay, so if they don't have a Darcy, and they don't have another, whatever, fly guy, Delver, just drawing a blank on the name there for a second, then that means they 100% have lightning bolts. So if I green sun for a Bird of Paradise, that is just going to eat a lightning bolt. So I think I'm just going to pass. I think I'm just going to pass and take it slow. Well, they didn't have days, which is good, but... Actually, you know what? I think I might get a... Yeah, sure. Fine. You saw my gentleman. My Omnath. Alright, let's... Yeah, let's get an island... You know what? Let's try this. I don't think I want... Wow, I got a lot of Green Sun Zeniths, huh? I don't think I want Wastelands. I don't care about that. Omnath is... Having Omnath backed up with Caracas is neat, but we'll just get rid of Abundant Growth. And I actually do, because I have so many of these, I think I am just going to Green Sun for one. And if they do something to this, I just don't care. It just helps clear the way for the Omnath. Yeah, sure. Nope. You're good. Drawing the third Green Sun Zenith made the first Green Sun Zenith become bait. Okay. Okay. What does LSV always insist that it's not a coward stream? Get blasted. Yep. All right, so I'm gonna take not 6. Nice. I got blorsted. All right. Sure. I don't know why they didn't attack with a Delver, but good. Court of Cunning is not the best. Am I running? I don't think I am. Actually, view sideboard. That's something I can do. I can glean information. Yeah, I'm not running Knight of Autumn at the moment. Okay. Wait, I'm not running Pyroblasts? Jeez, I'm tired. All right. I forgot to put that in, I guess. All right. No worries. No worries. What you got? Did you pick up a daze? You did. All right. So next turn I might take 6. That's a lot. All right. They had found a daze. I guess it probably would have been better to just like run out the Ice Fang, but I'm running under the assumption that they have lightning bolts and pyroblasts, so I feel like that wouldn't have helped either. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so I take 6 here. Ooh. That's not great. All right, what can I do here? I can play this. Sure. Need a green source. I think I'm just going to Green Sun Zenith for another Ice Fang. If they counter this, that's fine. I'm just dead. I mean, I think I'm dead regardless. But we'll see. Opponent, yeah. Opponent has the Court of Cunning. Mills 10 cards. Hasn't happened yet. Somehow. Wow, they found the daze. Alright, yeah, I'm dead. Alright, we're going to... Oh, wait, was that game 1, and was that why I wasn't sideboarded? Okay. I'm a little tired, so... let's put in Knight of Autumn. Maybe I just forgot to sideboard. I don't even remember. Alright, those... I don't want Force of Wills here. I would run Force of Negation, maybe, but I'm already over cards. So probably not. I don't want life. I'm not grinding. Scooz has some play. I think that's fine. Yeah, whatever. Run this. See how it works. Let's play first. Well, this isn't going to do it. All right. We got a little Hexy D over here. I probably won game one Lone Goat. For some reason they're just all blurring together. I had a long day. All right. What do I want to put back? Probably one of these 800 wastelands, unless that's the plan I want to be on. Actually, is that the plan that I just want to be on? Regardless, I think 2 is fine. All right. Do I want to play on basics here? Yeah, I don't really see a reason why I wouldn't want to. It's not like I'm in a rush to play anything. I got a Hex Drinker and a Brainstorm. Some people do play main deck Blorst Lone Goat. That is something that happens. Painter Servant decks do. I mean, it would be a little bit of a wild metagame choice, but honestly, that's not even... It's not, like, super crazy or anything to want to be doing that, I don't think. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. What do we got? What do we got? Who's coming to play? We got Darcy. All right. Sure. Play this game. We'll see how stupid this is afterwards. We'll see if this is something I can or cannot do. You gotta try, right? The reason why I like that line is because even if I don't want to commit to it, I do get a level on that. So if I want to... Okay, they're attacking here, which leads me to believe they're just going to bolt my Hex Drinker. Yeah. Oh, no. Interesting. All right. We going for it. Hexy D. Hexy D, are you gonna do it? Are you going for it, little buddy? Folks, I think he's going for it. I think he's gonna make it happen. I just love this face. The little feller just loves those hexes. Alright, so next turn, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the Wasteland. No, I'm going to play, forget that. Forget the Wasteland. They got 2 lands out. I'm not trying to play that game at the moment. Lone Goat, you are 100% correct. That is exactly how this little feller would speak. Just sitting by himself, yelling in the middle of the woods. So hype. So absurdly hype. Alright. Alright. Let's do this. Oof, that pause. They seem like they got the old days. If I had to take a guess, that's what I would say was going on. All right. Well, let's run a little days check over here. I don't really care if this survives or not, and if it puts them back a land, I'm pretty all about that. Yep, that's what I'm doing, Lone Goat. Poppin' Vista with Brainstorm in hand. It's it's not a move for the faint of heart. Lone Goat, I think that you'll find that I did read AJ's 14 article series. I know AJ. We're not especially good friends, but at least I think so. I don't know. I got introduced to a lot of folks in the scene. All right, 3. Sure, let's brainstorm. Put that back and yeah, I'm just not interested in Wasteland this game. I just do not care. I just do not care about it. All right. So given that, what do I want to get? Not sure actually. Maybe I just want to get Yorion into hand. Because next turn, it doesn't... I really don't know what to do, because next turn I'm just giving this protection from everything and attacking for 6 and winning. So... I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that's my line at the moment, is to just win next turn in an unstoppable way that they can't interact with. To the degree where I'm not even sure what they're digging for and why they haven't scooped yet. Like, I just don't, like, they're not running any edicts, obviously. Well, now I don't even need to make it pro everything. What you got? What you got? Oh, actually, Brazen Borrower would do it. You got Brazy B? No. Brazen Borrower wouldn't do it because it's an instant on its adventure. So yeah, I can't even think of a thing that they could have. Like a sorcery? Whatever that sorcery bounce spell is? Sure. Well. All right, so that is more akin to the sort of matchups that I've been having recently. They're not pretty, but I usually have been like doing all right with them. Their out is I miss a land drop. I didn't even need a land drop though. I had the lands in play. I didn't even need to play a land. Maybe they just thought I wasn't gonna see it. I don't know. Or maybe like the fact that I put the Yorion in the hand, maybe that was... I don't know. Wasn't it level 3? I don't remember. Maybe it was. Again, I'm a little out of it. Yeah, I'll play first. You're probably right. I think I did... I don't think I ticked it up at all past the 3, so I think you're probably right. Sometimes I forget with Hex Drinker, and I think that it's 4 and 8 as opposed to 3 and 8, so that is very possible. This is Dimitri QED. That sounds like the name of a person that would be playing with Wastelands, but whatever. We're gonna run it. I'm just gonna throw this juicy tropical island out there. So easily wastable, Dimitri. Alright. Interesting. Delver off an underground sea is not something I've seen. This was a misplay. I guess not. I don't care about that. I hate that happens sometimes. Maybe it wasn't. I'm playing around days, is what we're going to say. I think what would have been the smart thing to do there is to brainstorm first before I use the prismatic vista, but that does play into days, and I have legit no idea what they're playing at the moment, so. All right, let's throw Uro out there. Let's see what Uro's doing. You'll accept playing around days for that, but thank you, Lone Goat. Ah, there it is! Dazing Uro feels so strange. Like, Lone Goat, you showed up late, so you didn't hear me talking about it, but, I don't like Uro in this format. I'm running 1 because I can Green Sun for it, but it's just bad Explorer a lot of the time, because everyone's running the full suite of these folks. So it just doesn't do much a lot of the time, I've found. All right. Hands, bottom, exile. Yep. I don't really want to brainstorm because my hand is great. I'm just gonna I guess I could ponder. What do I got? What do I got? Nope, nope. There we go. Ooh, yep, I want that. This is the order. Sure. See what that wasteland can do. Probably nothing. This deck, if it's not running, if I don't have Loam, it's not like I'm going to keep folks off of their lands, really. So. All right. I don't want to walk into days. It is too important. I mean, it's a baby Mirko, but still don't like it. Well, looks like I don't have much of a choice about it. All right. Whatever. Next turn, I can Uro. Get rid of those 5. Doesn't really matter. What you got? What you got? Nothing yet. Snuffed. Alright, it's not bad. Uro will return. Let's get a juicy brainstorm off of this. Maybe I'll get a swords. Who knows? Oh? Okay. Are you gonna daze me again? No. What the hell was the point of that? Yeah. Split those two back. It doesn't really matter. Because I'm gonna keep them, so. Alright, so I take 5 here. And then I have my Ice Fang. What? Oh, they're playing another Murktide. Yep. What do I want to do here? 1, 2, 3, 4. I want to get rid of... I think I need the mana more than I need. Yeah, because I'm just dead. Oof. I don't like this. Hands, bottom, exile. Any order, shuffle. Didn't find it. All right. Well, we got these for Mirko. Swords. Needed you. Where were you when I needed you? I'm gonna sideboard like that. Maybe it's not correct to do this, but that's what I do. Expressive iteration is really weird. Every time I have it in the deck, I'm like, man, this could be like action cards or something. Because every time that I play it and it doesn't find something, I get very sad. But this is fine. I'll run this. I could get Volcanic with this. Yeah. Oh, they're Death Shadow. Okay. Okay. They're Death Shadow with Murktide. That's what's going on. Oh, now I can't get Volcanic. That's fine. I might want to get... I'm just going to run this out, whatever. Yeah, right? I was like, what the hell is this deck? But that's what the hell the deck is. I am going to get a tropical. Sure. No, that's fine. All right, you got it. But I have to ask, do you care to join me in garbage time? Oh! Don't send someone into garbage time if you're not prepared to dwell in the trash yourself. All right, Lone Goat. See you later. All right, let's go ahead, throw an endurance out there. Sure, all that stuff is gone. Just gonna attack. Yeah, sure. All right, let's throw out another endurance. Keeping them Murkos at bay. Not really sure why I care because I got these 2 blasts. But... Ooh, alright. This can get me a red source, I believe. Nope, not running Taiga anymore. I thought I was. My bad. Well, I'll get a Tundra. I guess I cut the Taiga. That's too bad. It's weird complaining about not having a ton of slots when you're already running 20 extra cards, but that is the position that I find myself in a lot of the time with this deck. Alright, I'm gonna run the end of turn Brainstorm to hopefully get my mana situated. No. Alright. That's fine. One of the cool things about running on basics in this deck is that you pretty much... You get all your colors pretty fast. But... Yeah, I really should put that Taiga back in here. Alright, so there were 2 changes I was going to make. I'm going to make use of my opponent's downtime to do that. Island, basic island. Ooh, I like that one. I haven't seen that one before. I just must have gotten that from a reward pack or something. I'll run that. I was going to run the Cups land, but I'll run that one. And Taiga. Taiga's the other one I want to run. Alright. You gonna force my swords? You're okay. Not 100% sure about this particular move, but that's fine. I am new to Legacy, so maybe I don't understand something. Or maybe I do. Alright, run it back. Let's run it back. Oh, actually, I want to put in a Knight of Autumn. if I can. Let's just get rid of the Life from the Loam. I think maybe I'm just gonna cut that from the deck. Which seems silly, because I do like having one, because obviously I'm running a bunch of fetch lands, and it's good to get those back, and obviously I have Fields of the Dead, but I'm wondering if maybe that's like a crutch. What if I cut that? And instead of that, I run the Taiga. I think that this deck does need more than 30 lands. A lot of the... Excuse me. A lot of the... Taiga, come on. Alright. Let's try that. Because I am running the Savannah, so... Yeah, let's try this. I feel good about this. We'll try that one next. Yeah, I'm gonna mulligan this one. Jeez. I mean... This is ridiculous to keep. Mark, you're being ridiculous. I'm gonna mulligan. Oh no, I should have kept it! Oh my god, this is brutal. Okay. Alright, deck. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for whatever I did to you, deck. Wow, it really didn't... really didn't like me this game. Yep. That's fine. You always know that the bird... I've been considering cutting the bird, but, like, you know, it's helpful at sometimes. Like... what do I want to get here? Seems strange, but I actually think I'm just going to get... Actually, no, that's ridiculous. I'll just get an island, and I'll Abundant Growth that, and I'll Abundant Growth this one. Alright. That's not bad. Now I can Expressive Iteration next turn. This might not be Death Shadow, actually. Because, like, they would be playing way more shock lands if this was Death Shadow. I think that this is just, like, a Dimir control deck. Like, a Dimir tempo control deck. Put one into hand. That was silly. I should have put the land into my hand. Oh well. Can't do it now. I am going to get a tropical island. I am going to Zenith for Dryad Arbor. And maybe next turn I can play Omnath. We'll find out. I think that there's a pretty good chance that that's not going to work out that way. But, you know, we'll see. Maybe I'll draw a fetch land. Ooh. That would be pretty neat. If I drew a fetch land, I could play Omnath, fetch, play Knight of Autumn, kill the Baleful Strix, and then Brainstorm afterwards, if I wanted to. I don't have to. I'm just saying if I wanted to. I mean, I'm gonna play the cards as I have been dealt. Draw a fetch land. All right. That's okay. Next turn, I can brainstorm. Yeah, whatever. Do what you want to do. I'm F6'd. Court of Ambition. I haven't seen this one. Each loses 3 life unless they discard a card. Wow. Hey, I did it. Hey, how's it going? Love you, Wooded Foothills. I'll just get a basic mountain. All right, that wasn't a bad turn. I'll see what I can. Maybe I'll end a turn brainstorm, see if I can't set something up. Or no, I'll wait until my turn. There's really no reason to start flipping out. I'll wait until I need to cast it. All right. We are amassing armies. I mean, you can attack if you want to. It seems bad, but you can. I mean, you could poke me with 1 Strix. That's not gonna do anything bad for you. You can do it. You can just attack me with 1 Strix. I mean, I'm already representing enough folks that I can attack through and get the Monarch, but I don't know if that's what I want to do. Who are you destroying? Yeah, that's fine. All right, let's dig. Do I care that much about this? I mean, sure. I don't really. Sure, I'll put those 2 back. Sure. 2, 3. What are they doing? Are they a Death Shadow deck? I mean, now is where we're gonna find out. Oh, okay. Well, I did make their Murktide Regent a little smaller, so that's good. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. So I'm a pretty healthy life total. So I'm not super worried about all this stuff. They they do have a force of will now, which I'm not ultra thrilled about, but that's fine. Okay. Well, I mean, all right. I'll run out this individual. I'm assuming that this is going to catch that force of will. Yep. All right, and then I'm going to fetch Yorion. Lose 6 life. Yep. Sure. One, two, three, four, five. So if I do play Yorion, I get to blink my abundant growths back onto more reasonable targets such as Wasteland and Mountain. I get to blink the Knight to destroy the Court. I get to draw a card. I get to... I don't know. I mean, I'll endurance them. There's really no reason not to do it. It helps keep their Murkos at bay. They did just use their Force of Will, and 3 of those cards in their hand are going back. So, I mean, they will be able to hardcast a Force of Will. Oh, no, they will be able to use it because they are the Monarch. They've been just drawing 1,000 cards this game, and I've just not been able to really do a ton about that just yet. But that's all right. So next turn, I can Yorion, or I can Zenith for... If I draw a land, I get to do everything, actually. Because I Green Sun first. Ooh, okay. We'll see if we can do the really cool turn. Because what? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I do draw another land, then I play it. I fetch. That gives me 4 mana. I use the additional 1 that I need to play the Yorion, and I get another Primeval Titan trigger. So that seems cool. Ah. That's the target? Alright. Okay, so nothing super cool then. That hurts a little. Okay, that's fine. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I mean, I'm dead if they attack with everybody here. But it looks like maybe they're not thinking that. Like, they're not attacking with the Voidwalker, which seems suspect. Sure. One of the cool things that I do get to do, though, if I do... Sure. Okay. Okay. Sure. That doesn't... I mean, that's not ideal, but... Ooh, okay, okay, okay. So we get to do some stuff. So I get to do the cool thing that I was going to say. So I play that now, and then I play my Yorion. So I exile these 4 folks. And I think that's it. I don't want to do anything else. So that goes on there. This goes on there. This destroys that. And then I draw a bunch of cards. And now, because it's a different turn, I get to use my fetch to gain another 4 life, which is pretty neat, I think. And necessary. Because I think I would be dying without it. What do I got? I have a plains and an island left to fetch. Pumping up their Murktide. Okay. Come on, Mirko. You know you want to attack. There you go. There you go. Alright, I will get my land that I can get that lets me play the snake. And gives me 4 life. Snake blocks Mirko all day long. I have to sacrifice a creature, you say? My god. I have no additional ways to buy back. Well, I guess I do have Caracas, but like, who cares? That already did its job. All right, so I will gain some life. I will end this thing that is killing me, or no, let's not do that just yet. Let's instead do this. Almost forgot about you. Almost forgot about you. But I didn't forget about you in the end. Oh no! Alright. Well, that's fine. I want to leave that mana up, so I'm just going to pass. Cool thing is, because I have Scavenging Ooze out, it trumps the Clothis. Okay. Nice. Nice. Precisely the card I wanted to keep in my hand from that bunch. Sure. Sure. Ooh, alright. matter. No. This is protection from white, right? Okay. I think I'll probably end the Liliana because I care more about that than... I care more about that than Clothis. Clothis I got in check with my scavenging ooze. So yeah, I think I'm gonna discard the endurance. All right, never mind. Sure. Yup. I don't care about the mana. I want to maximize my life gain, so 1, 2, 3, 4, done. Sure, I'll attack Liliana. Yep. Get a Tundra. Let's get Caracas and Fields of the Dead. All right, we're in business now. We're in business. Wait, am I F6 or something? What the hell? Why didn't I get a chance to respond to that? Oh, I guess I'm F6. My bad. All right. I am going to bounce my Yorion and replay it. Only got 3 minutes left, so I gotta focus on that. I stacked this wrong. Whatever. Hey, I did it. All right. That one came down to the wire in terms of time, but we did it. Just real quick before we get the next match, did I fix what I wanted? I put the island in, trying this new art, which I think looks really neat. And I put the taiga in. Okay. That lets my windswept heaths get red. In fact, so that would mean that I don't want to run that wooded foothills anymore, and I would just want to run another windswept heath. And instead of this flooded strand, I would want that to be another scalding tarn, I think. And I think that works out. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to be running next time, but I'm probably going to do that tomorrow. Because, as has been pretty clearly established, I'm a little tired, so... Alright, so we started out 0-2, and, you know, not the best start. But we did come back, we clawed our way to victory twice, so now we're playing for the positive record. G-hash 77. Alright, G-hash, good luck to you. This hand is, yeah, let's run it. This is not a good hand. This is not a good hand. Alright, there's those, and give me a thing that stays open. Alright. Not a good hand, but we're going to run with it. Alright. 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 Well, I'm glad I have this Force of Will in my hand. No. Okay, then yes. Okay. All right, well... It is garbage time. It is Narset versus the world at the moment. We'll see if that holds. Miss, miss, miss. Day's Undoing. Alright. Can't cast that now, thankfully. Let's get that Dryad Arbor going. Dryad Arbor aggro. To kill this Narset before they can undo all my days. I can't believe this is working. Wow. Wow. Oh my god. Dryad Arbor is too powerful. Alright, well they got a mana source now, so I don't like that. Alright, we got an Uro. We got an Uro. Yeah, sure. Wait, no, what am I talking about? No. Ooh. I like that. Oh. That's not ideal, but... Let's brainstorm first. What the hell? Ugh. All right. All right. So what do I want to put back? I guess this endurance. I just need to get rid of that, right? So I'll put back the. I'd like to hit my land drop too, so I'll put back those two. You can undo my days all you want, but no, don't want to undo the days? All right. All right. So we'll get in there with Omnath. Oh, who's coming to town? Oh, you're just committing. Yeah, that's fine. So next turn I can endurance. Sure. What the hell? Okay. I don't really get what they're going for a ton here, to be perfectly honest. Like, I know obviously what they're trying to do, it's a Days Undoing deck, but like, this version of it that's like all artifacts, it looks like it's playing more like a combo deck. I'm assuming that it's going to have like Echoes of Eons and stuff, but I don't know. Yeah, sure. I guess they're just like searching, they're reaching, they're trying to find something. That's the best I can gather. Which, I mean, yeah, it makes sense. I'll just put this into play so it sticks around after the inevitable days have come undone. I don't really feel like putting Yorion into my hand at the moment. I'll just play out some mana, keep these things around, and pass. Actually, I think I do want to put the Yorion into my hand now that I think about it. I'm probably going to force with this brainstorm. Yeah, I'm just like... I'm trying to figure out like what they're... Like what is the thing that makes this okay? Like what is the absurdly broken thing that they're trying to do? Because this is... I haven't seen like a combo deck that runs this. Like if it's just an Urza Saga control deck or whatever that runs the Days Undoing stuff, that then I don't understand why you'd want to be running LEDs and like all this fast mana. Like there's got to be like a storm finish, right? Sure. Sure. Well, put one into my hand. All right. Hand, bottom, exile. Play this ponder. Hopefully get a... There we go. Nope, don't shuffle. All right. Just make this fella all beefy. Yep, have a turn. Alright, so they get their 9/9. They are going to be able to wheel on their turn. We'll see what they fetch. Another LED. I, I don't I don't get it. I'm hopeful that okay, they can bounce that. Go nuts, my dude. Huh? Sure. Got my fella back. All right, did you finally do it? This just feels very sure. All right, you got me. So is it just they're just trying to do the same thing like over and over and just like really looking for that? Like I don't know why I find it so troubling, but like I can't I feel like I don't understand. And that for some reason is very troubling to me. I don't know why. I care, but I do. All right. Well, I don't really need swords to plowshares. They have constructs obviously, but I have prismatic endings for those. Or maybe I want those over like Ice Fang. No, Ice Fangs are fine. Alright, let's take that out. Life from the Loam, Scoos I actually could use. Keep their graveyard on lockdown seems good. Knight seems good because they're running so many artifacts. Omnath actually does not seem great in this matchup because they're just doing a bunch of bullshit. What 2 cards should I cut? I feel like this is a matchup where I'm going to need to... Well, whatever. No, I'm going to need those. Whatever. No, it's fine. It's fine. We're trying this. Oh, I probably should have put in Meltdown, actually. Yeah, sure, I'll play. Yeah, I should have put in Meltdown. Well, if I win, I'll put in Meltdown for next time. Sure, I'll keep this. This is fine. I guess it's just for just looping quickly. Whatever. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. All right. So, sure. I mean, I really don't care if this happens or not. Sure. All right. uh I don't think I want all quite so many of these lands. Split back this, split back this. I mean, that's going to get destroyed anyway when they go do their stuff, so I'll just fetch out a forest and put pants on it. They're just hoping that like you're gonna get a bad hand from all the looping. Sure. All right. Well, I have an ending for that. If I want to do that. Sure. I'll just run out endurance, I guess, if they try to attack me. All right. Sure. Okay. All right, bud. All right, I'll get a snow-covered island, I guess. Non-creature spell. Okay. All right, there we go. The suspense is palpable. No. No. I'll get rid of that. That's fine. You got a counter spell. Yeah. Sure. No, that's fine. All right. See where this goes. I guess they're just like looping sagas too. I mean, I can see where I really wish I played the meltdown now. Sure. All right, let's start with the expressive iteration. Ooh, okay. One of them into my hands. Put Hexy bottom, exile this one, and I'll just play it. To get rid of that thing that's in there. And I pass. It's not even that big. We'll see if I can resolve the Hex Drinker, because that's going to be a big game if I can get that out there, because it looks like they don't have a ton of ways to interact with it outside of that. I mean, I guess this deck is doing the thing it wants to do, and I guess it's not the worst. It's just, I just can't help but feel like there's a better way to do this. I don't know. It just feels like a lot of wasted movement, I guess, is and like I'm not, I haven't been able to capitalize off of all of this chicanery, but like I don't know. Okay, what do I want to do here then? I do want to resolve Hex Drinker, I think. One, two, three, four. Okay, bud. You got me. Do I care about that saga? I don't think I do right now. Alright, we'll see what happens. I think I'm going to have to chump block a couple of folks. Really sad I just didn't put in the meltdown. I didn't really understand what they were doing, and as a result, I did not board correctly. Meltdown against this deck seems pretty good. Alright, well, I'll have to keep that in mind for next time. That, again, still learning. I'll remember it for tomorrow. Actually, I think I'm actually just dead. That's fine. All right, so what did we learn? Sure. I got 50 points, which is enough to play another league, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. All right, so not the best showing, but I feel like it did the thing it did. There is that one optimization. Took out the snow-covered island, the second one for a normal island, just because I don't think that in specific makes a big difference to my coatls. Like I said around the first time, you often do want to have two forests in play at the same time because of endurance. So I do like having the two snow-covered forests. I tried running this with just a regular old forest, and I found that my Ice Fang just wasn't turned on as much as possible. So I'll try this island. I think that it's possible that this'll work out. But if I even catch a whiff that it doesn't, I'm putting back in the snow-covered island, because this deck really needs to have these with Death Touch turned on turn like 3 or 4. It's really important. So I don't know. This might not even be. You know what? No, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to be peer pressured just because it's optimal in one way. Like this is not a Fields of the Dead deck. This is my top end, and that's why I also took out the Life from the Loam. I didn't see it that like I don't think at all in this league, and I don't know. I just don't think it needs it. So I'm looking forward to trying this tomorrow though. I think that these changes that I made are decent, and I'm excited to see what happens. I like playing the extra land. We'll see if that lasts. I've been thinking about maybe getting a Jace to put in, just cause you know Jace is a good card, and I'm getting to that many lands. But I'm gonna try it with just an extra land for now. It gives me the Taiga is gonna give me a lot more options for fetching. It lets me run a better suite of fetch lands, I think, because now my Windswept Heath can get red in addition to everything else. What was the other thing I changed? Took out the Life from the Loam, which I think is correct. Hex Drinker, I was impressed with today. Hex Drinker won me a couple of games that I would not have won otherwise, and I really feel like this little snake, this yelling snake has more than earned a spot in this deck. So, you know, like I said, looking forward to playing this again, and that is it for me for tonight. So I'll see you folks later.